Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Olivia. I am a uncontrollable creator, creative doula, tarot reader, oracle card reader, channeler, and welcome to the OMB frequency. OMB are my initials, and also the frequency of the universe. So she's branded with the journey. But yeah, thanks for being here today. As you see in the title, I'm going to be doing a reading for cardinal signs. Cardinal signs are Aries, Libra, Cancer, and Capricorn. So yeah, the cardinal signs are the signs that are the beginning of the season. So the beginning of summer is Aries, the beginning of winter is Capricorn, the beginning of not summer, spring. The beginning of summer is Cancer, and the beginning of fall is Libra. And so it's very like initiating energy. It's energy that, it's initiation energy. Cardinal signs are like the explosion into a season. So yeah, I'm mostly going to be focusing on rising and moon. You can look for your sun if you'd like. This is tropical and sidereal astrology, so whichever resonates for you. And yeah, let's begin. So out the gate, the energy that I was feeling for cardinal signs was this energy of everything is really chaotic right now. And so the energy that I got for cardinal signs was energy of kind of being like the calm, the chaos, which is like great energy if you think about the idea of, the fact that cardinal signs are initiation, like what's the word I'm trying to think of? Initiating energy, initiative, and I don't know. They begin energy, they spark energy. And so if you think about, especially specifically, I'm thinking about like when there is this transition into something new, it's a lot of chaos. And cardinal signs can kind of, at this moment, it felt like thriving in the chaos, like being the calm in the chaos, like as the external is chaotic, y'all's like, or I guess because I'm Aries, but like cardinal signs, the internal energy is becoming more calm because of all the chaos around. So yeah, that's kind of what I was getting for just sitting with the energy without the cards. To begin the overall story, we have one second. To begin, we have the cross. We have the tree and the ring. And yeah, this is definitely feeling like Virgo energy, like because it is sidereal Virgo season is about to begin, and sidereal Virgo season is about to begin. So I guess that would mean I haven't really been paying attention to tropical astrology. I think if sidereal Virgo season is about to begin, that means we're probably in Virgo season. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's Virgo season in tropical astrology, and sidereal Virgo season is about to begin. So we have sacrifice, health, and union. So this is definitely, and again, I'm a tropical Aries, so I've been feeling this energy too. But it's like this energy of sacrificing. Um, they're sacrificing for the sake of your health. So this like sacrifice to have more of a union or commitment to health, to ancestry, to the body, and whatever sacrifices need to be made in order to have the health, whether it's like, you know, sacrificing, bad habits, or just sacrificing. For me, it's been not necessarily, I don't want to say like bad habits, like sacrificing for bad habits in the sense of like, it's in the energy, it's like just thinking of all those moments where you can kind of dig roots deeper into things that you want to commit to, especially in terms of the health in the body. The cross can also is a sacrifice that can be sort of like a burden. Um, um, so that could also be it could be like looking into the burden of the health of a relationship. Like if a relationship is feeling like a burden right now, um, looking into that, because and this is feeling like a sort of like there's like a steady relationship going, like looking into what sacrifices have been made for a relationship or a union, partnership, um, or different sacrifice, different like in a committed relationship. There, like what feels like addressing what feels sort of like a burden in that relationship. Um, and then I just pulled to clarify with the star. So yeah, like yeah, just definitely an energy of like looking forward with hope. And so in looking forward with hope, it's just taking into account what feels like a burden in my life. Like this is the time of the year where that is on our mind, because we are in this like kind of Virgo energy, sixth house energy, where we're looking at our in our daily lives with people, partnerships, with ourselves, with our habits, with our actions, just looking into where we're putting, looking into what feels like a burden or a sacrifice, something that in trying to like grow or build or root into better commitments or unions, or yeah. Let's move on. So yeah, that's the energy. Um, let's see. And like I said, I'm an Aries sun and rising in tropical astrology, so that's kind of been what I've been doing, and it is um, a lot of um, it's like I'm looking at the star card, and you see how there's like these smaller, like pouring out these smaller this smaller drops of water, the smaller pool of water, and how it like contributes to like the bigger pool of water. And so it's like I'm thinking of here with like balance. What are the smaller things that we're like pouring out that contribute to the larger pool of what the larger like pool of like the reflective part of ourselves. Um and just addressing that. And then where we're placing our like emotional energy when looking forward. Um and commitments, partnerships, unions. Let's get in it. Okay, we got the Tower reverse, the Moon reverse, and the Ten of Staffs reverse. Yeah, and this is just making me think about like giving up. There's like some subconscious things because waters is emotion, but the moon is like the subconscious. So subconscious parts of ourselves, habits, subconscious ways of being that we're not really the Tower reverse is sort of it can mean that there's a need to go with the flow of because the Tower isn't like an inevitable shock, an inevitable change, an inevitable like excuse the noise. It's really noisy over here. But yeah, the Tower is all this chaos that's happening. It's just been like really loud and chaotic and a lot happening around us. And so as like so much energy is shifting because a lot of our subconsciouses are shifting. Um, a lot of our subconscious is shifting, and that is reflected in our outsides. And so as a collective of people's insides and subconscious beliefs and feelings are shifting, then that's going to like and has been shifting for a minute. That's just going to reflect on the outside, on the environment around us. And so this Tower is sort of like that happening around us, and just leaning into it as I was like meditating as on like cardinal sign energy. It felt very important for cardinal signs to meditate right now, because it's like the more that I meditated, and the more that I meditated, the more I was able to shift into this energy of like not feeling burdened by um everything that's going on, the noise outside, like down to like at first it was just like every little thing outside of myself was like bothering me, and it felt like a distraction. It felt like it was in the way of my peace. And then so as I'm meditating, you just the Tower reverse is sort of just a call to integrate into and observe all that is shifting and not fight against it. And to like and look at what needs to be like sacrificed to in order to like go along with this change. The moon reversed again, like I was saying, is just like looking at, as everything is shifting and there is a lot of chaos, looking at the world around you as a subconscious reflection. And so if something is on the outside is like irritating you or however you react to it, that is a sort of reflection of what's going on inside of you. And so it's important to like kind of look at moments like these as sort of like mythological journeys. It's like what, you are the like being the protagonist, and how do you like continue to move and just see everything around you as sort of like a story being told that you are playing in, looking at things very subconsciously, not like looking at things with a conscious mind, like, and because that can lead to a lot of like burnout and anger, because we got the 10 of staffs reverse and it all was clarified by the 9 of staffs reverse. So it's just it feels like too much energy being put into trying to control or trying to manipulate the physical world, in a sense, especially in terms of like your emotional states. It's much easier and much more fruitful to try to sit with and control. I don't want to say control, but like sit with and address your emotional state rather than taking your emotional state and trying to shift the world around you. It's just much easier to exist in calm and peace. That's kind of what I'm getting. Um, Also getting maybe some people are like really irritated with wanting to initiate things, and this is not the moment for that. It might not be the best moment for that. This might be the moment. This is like clearing out energy, like ending energy. So yeah, this 9 of staffs, 10 of staffs, it's not the time to like start to like be in this in a initiating energy, which that's on it being Virgo season, which is a fixed sign. Is it? No, it's mutable. It's mutable. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Virgo's mutable, so it's at the end of the season. That's being on the moon right now is building up into a new moon. So it's ending. It's like it's building up into a new moon, so it's a more restful period. And so I can see like a lot of the cardinal signs just being frustrated because the energy is not very initiative right now. And so maybe it's best to put your initiating energy into um, the small things, the details with Virgo season, the details of daily habits and meditating and the little tiny things that help your emotions kind of chill out. Um, and it can feel like a lot of burnout right now. Like, I don't know, that's how I've been feeling too. Like, you put all this energy into something and it's still not time to go. It's still like, we're still in this shifting ending energy. Um, waiting for like new things. And, you know, cardinal signs are not the best at sitting in the full follow through, I guess. It takes a lot of like, you know, boom, you have the big initiating energy, and then, you know, the it's good to focus on the different aspects of what kind of like keeps you focusing on the little detailed aspects can help you maintain and sustain yourself through energy. So if I'm trying to start something and this is fire energy, the 9 of staffs with the 10 of staffs. So it could look like making sure you're taking naps and getting rest, or for emotional, it can be journaling and like checking in with emotions and yeah, or for air signs, it can be, you know, tending to the little things. I keep repeating myself, but yeah, tending to the little things that allow you to sustain yourself. We've got this card, which is kind of what I was saying. Everything is kind of a reflection of yourself. So if you're frustrated and everything around you is irritating you, that's an internal problem, and that's where it should be looked at. And also, it goes to the idea that, you know, starting new habits and wanting to do something new, you can't look in the mirror and expect the reflection to change if you are not changing. So you can't like wave your hand. You can't like expect to see your hand being waved in the mirror if you don't wave your hand, you know? So that energy of like I was saying, the reflective energy of what's happening right now. Whatever's happening on the external front is happening internally, or your perception of it is happening. The alchemy is internal, and it's a tower moment. It's tower energy. So you're not really going to. You don't really tower. You don't really have say so when it comes to towers. Um, so stop trying to. Don't try to like change the external. Then we got bouquet, which is trust. The element is air. Oh, look at that. What you're looking for, you can't find outside of yourself. Are you listening to your gut? Are you tuning into your intuition? Remember how to see medicine where you were taught only to see an ornamental blossom or a homely weed. Trust that there is more to what you're seeing or experiencing than meets the eye. This card asks you to rely on your spiritual senses as much as your physical ones. So, exactly what I was saying. Um, yeah, the medicine of this time is to observe and sort of internalize, at least internalizing your perceptions and reactions to things. And then we have the book, which is knowledge. Knowing the right thing in the wrong time is dangerous. Please understand the necessity of trusting spirit to reveal to you what you need to know presently. You may be very eager to learn as much as possible in as little possible time. What others have kept you from knowing kept you at their mercy, but that is not what the ancestors do. Don't confuse those who benefit from your ignorance with those who have invested their lives into saving yours. If asking the same question in divination isn't garnering the answers you seek, it's best to step back and ask ancestors, what do you need from me to know right now? And I did that right before this reading for myself. But yeah, again, like what was being said, it's not the time to like, the timing is just off. Like I feel like a lot of cardinal signs right now want to be there, wherever there is in that next moment, and it's feeling like there's like no control over the external, and it's just building up this frustration, and there's maybe frustration in relationships, frustration with health, just feeling like whatever might be taking a long time to develop is a burden right now. And it's the perfect time for that medicine to be observing, internalizing all reactions as, places to kind of get more knowledge, and that frustration is what is being revealed to you to look at and deal with presently. Um, and that's what you need to know right now and focus on right now. I guess I'll choose this too. But yeah, chill. And I'm saying the same thing to myself. We've got Goddess Gaia and Ocean Jasper. That's pretty. And then we have Ascended Master Kuan Yin and Pearl Divine Rebel. And let's see. I don't know these cards that much. It's like really long descriptions, and I keep picking the same ones. So Goddess Gaia and Ocean Jasper is goodwill. We bring you the empowerment of goodwill. There is a type of spiritual power you can co-create which benefits and protects you whilst mutually empowering others to take their journey and experience divine success. The spiritual power known as goodwill is generated by how you feel inside and the attitude you cultivate towards others. When you know you have value, it's easy to recognize the value in another. When you feel encouraged by the universe, it's easy to encourage others. As you put out support, encouragement, and goodwill for the success of all beings, this energy is amplified and returned to you. When you feel peace within, it's easier to recognize that you have a place in the world and a destiny no person can take away from you. So, yeah, again, I think this is just, again, talking about like, as everything around you may feel burdensome, all the things that might feel like a burden, different relationships, maybe even just having a body and having to take care of it, and health, and all the sacrifices you have to be making right now, all the chaos that's happening around. This is what I was getting as I was meditating. It's like as I meditated and sat and realized my reactions to certain things is about me, and as I cultivated my own peace, then was able to like, have a goodwill for what's happening and just observe it in a way where I'm not feeling like everyone needs to get out of my way and all this noise needs to stop, and acting like my part to play in this play is more important than anyone else's. So when it comes to relationships, like whatever chaos is happening in relationships right now, just like being able to sit with the fact that people aren't like, it's not about you. Like people aren't trying to do you harm, and as much as their harm that they're doing to themselves is being reflected outward. And so of course it's like boundaries, but having goodwill is being able to understand that people are in their own, if you can understand that people are in their own minds and in their own subconscious and having their own reflections and projections of what's going on internally to them, then you can understand that, you can understand that better when you understand that everything that's going on with you is, and everything that you're perceiving and projecting and reacting to has to do with you. Um, And again, when the external is chaotic and you have your own sense of calm, that calm can it can either brush up against someone else and piss them off, or it can like be spreading calm. Like if you can see someone else dealing with calm and peace and having like their own inner peace through chaotic times, it and share that, that's helpful. And sharing like the goodwill. Let me get to this other card because I really didn't want to go over 30 minutes. But 29 is Ascended Master Kuan Yin and Pearl, Divine Rebel. We bring you the blessing of the Divine Rebel. Divine Rebel shakes things up, creates a divine disturbance, and refuses to play by the rules, which is complete cardinal energy, shaking things up to going from the fixed signs, no, going from mutable signs into cardinal signs. It's like there is that like shaking things up energy, that need to like burst through and just burst through in the seasons and completely switch the energy up. Um, they do this because they love divine love. They know there is nothing as powerful as the unconditional love of the divine. It will have its way in the world, in the hearts of all living beings. It will not be tamed, controlled, restricted, or denied. If there is a rule that gets in the way of that love, then the divine rebel will find another way so that love can have its way. The divine rebel in you is not meant to do things the way others say you should. Some people may become frustrated with you because they won't know why you have to stand up and speak your truth. That's okay. Divine rebels are not always understood, but they are respected by those who are ready to make love more important than fear and who are willing to contribute constructively towards healing the world. And I'm seeing this divine rebel energy come because with the nine of staffs, the 10 of staffs, this burden energy, as you know, you're shifting and thinking about what is a burden to you and changing habits and reflecting on yourself and seeing what's happening around you and reflecting it on yourself. There's like big change that's going to happen and shifts that's going to happen in you, and the people around you might not understand it, might not like it, and might yeah, they might really look at you like it's a problem. But again, that goodwill comes in, and you can just recognize that it's a problem. It's a personal problem. And so yeah, rebels can be very frustrated with what's happening around them. Rebels can very much like get frustrated with the day to day, get frustrated with the mundane, get frustrated with the way some people might not, the way people might feel comfortable in things that they might think are more bullshit. Um, yeah, and so it's important for the divine rebel to recognize that nothing changes outside of them that doesn't change within themselves. And so that's the process right now as a divine rebel, as a cardinal sign, and as someone who is here to like spread goodwill and shake things up and initiate new energy. It's not the time for that, but get ready for it. And so yeah, that's what I have for the cardinal signs. If you would like to book me for a reading, that information is in the description box. And yeah, what else? Yeah, catch me here for more readings. Thanks.